What's up, y'all? Welcome to the 34th race on the NASCAR schedule. This weekend, we are in Homestead, Florida at the Homestead-Miami Speedway, where all three series will be in action here. Now, all three series will have their second race in the round of 8 in their NASCAR playoffs. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here of all three schedules, and we're going to crown a champion in Phoenix in a couple weeks. Now, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series is finally back in action after a couple weeks off, and they will run on Saturday afternoon at the Baptist Health 200. That's 134 laps, 200 miles. This is the second race for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, as I said earlier, in their round of 8 in the playoffs. Last time we saw the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series was at Talladega, and Grant Enfinger secured his spot in the championship four in Phoenix. Now, your top four drivers above the cut line are Corey Heim, Christian Eckes, and Ty Majeski. Now, below the cut line is Raj Caruth, Taylor Gray, Nick Sanchez, and Tyler Ankrum. Now, the top four spots have been dominant all season, and it's going to be kind of hard to knock either one of those guys out. But a win can get you in, and one of those four is not going to make it, which will be a shocker here in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Now, last year's winner, Carson Hocevar, will not be in this field since he is in the NASCAR Cup Series now. But it should be very entertaining, a race between the top 8 to see who gets in to the championship 4 in Phoenix. Now, the NASCAR Xfinity Series is back in action after an amazing race at Las Vegas last week where AJ Allmendinger secured his spot in the championship 4 at Phoenix. This week, they will race on Saturday afternoon the Credit One NASCAR American Express Credit Card 300, which is 200 laps, 300 miles. Now, last year's winner, Sam Mayer, is below the cut line in 7th place, 23 points out. Now, he will try to win again here at Homestead to move to the championship 4. But with Allmendinger securing a spot, there's only 3 spots left. Now, above the cut line is Justin Allgaier, Cole Custer, and Chandler Smith as they look to secure their spot. Now, Austin Hill, Jesse Love, and Sammy Smith join Sam Mayer below the cut line, and they will also as well try to get a win here and upset that top 4. Now, the NASCAR Cup Series will run on Sunday afternoon at the Straight Talk Wireless 400. It is 267 laps, 400.5 miles. Now, last week's surprising winner, Joey Logano, is the points leader. Funny how we were talking about him being eliminated a couple weeks ago until that surprising post-race inspection fail by Alex Bowman put Joey Logano back in the round of 8. And then with his win this week, he is now in the championship 4, which is crazy. What a turn of events. Now, joining Logano above the cut line is Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson, and William Byron. With 2 races to go and only 3 spots left, somebody's going to race their way into points. Kyle Larson pretty much set. If he doesn't win a race and he stays in the top 10, wins a couple stages, he could probably secure himself in with points. But William Byron and Christopher Bell might not, so they might have to win. Now, we shall see what happens. But now below the cut line, some big names below the cut line. Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott. Huge names. Now, all 4 drivers had not so great day at Vegas. Denny Hamlin and Tyler Reddick will pretty much have to run perfectly, stage wins, and run up front and finish up front without winning to make the playoffs, the championship 4. Now, Ryan Blaney, who's 43 points, and Chase Elliott, who's 53 points below the cut line, will probably need a win to get in, but we'll see. Anything can happen this year in Cup. We've seen that happen already. Now, Christopher Bell, as we said a little earlier, He looks like he's dominating. He might get in on points. We'll see. But Christopher Bell wants to win like he did last year and secured himself in the championship for. But hopefully, Christopher Bell won't have the issue he had last week. Missed the win at Vegas by maybe 2 laps. He was coming on Joey Logano, but Joey Logano ended up winning. But we'll get more into that on our Vegas recap. So here is our paint schemes for the week. The NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, the NASCAR Xfinity Series, and the NASCAR Cup Series. When we come back, I'll give you my favorite paint schemes of the week, a Vegas recap, some NASCAR news you want to know about, and we'll give you my picks for the wins this week and your dark horses. All right, so here's the paint schemes like we do every week. Let's go. Hope you enjoyed those paint schemes. Which paint scheme was your favorite? Make sure you comment in the comments below. Now, here are my favorites for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. The number 02 Nathan Bird Farah Chevrolet. The number 42 Matt Mills JF Electric Utility Chevrolet. They have the breast cancer awareness colors with the pink. So I'm going with the lat one. We always covered this month of October the breast cancer awareness cars. The number 44 Connor Daly Polka Dot Chevrolet. That one's interesting. And the number 45 Caden Honeycutt Moore's Venture Food Chevrolet. And the number 75 Team Silver Hair Connor Zilich Chevrolet. Okay, so here is some NASCAR Xfinity Series paint schemes I like. The 00 Cole Custard NXT on CW Ford. Oh, yeah. Hey, Old Fast Pasta made the paint schemes again. They've left them out the last couple weeks. The Botticelli family-owned Chevrolet. And then the number 07 Brad Perez Space Beans Chevrolet. Not Space Balls, but Space Beans Chevrolet. I always like the number 11 Josh Williams Startron Chevrolet in his paint schemes. Normally, he has the American flag on the side of his car. But speaking of American flag, Austin Green takes care of that in 3D-dimensional.com Chevrolet. He's got an American flag right there on his car, so I like that one. Now, Ryan Sieg, who almost won last week, came really close in that 28 National Breast Cancer Foundation Ford. I like that one as well. And Matty D, Matt Benedetto, will drive the 38 National Breast Cancer Foundation Ford too. And of course, Mr. Paint Scheme himself, Jeremy Clements, and that number 51 Fly and Form Structures Chevrolet. He never disappoints in his Chevrolet, in his paint schemes. Now, the number 88 Roto-Rooters Connor Zilich and that JRM Chevrolet. I like that Roto-Rooters Chevrolet. That one looks good too. So, okay, now here's some of our NASCAR Cup Series paint schemes. And here's the ones I like. Now, the Austin Cindric will drive that number 2 Freightliner Ford, like going with that breast cancer awareness pink color with as well. I like that. Josh Berry will drive the number 4 Panini Prism Ford. That's a weird paint scheme, but I like it. Now, what about Gregson? Noah Gregson will drive that number 10 Beefaroo Ford. This has made my favorite paint scheme in this paint scheme preview multiple times. I love that Beefaroo Ford. And traditions. It's not FedEx this week. It's not Sports Clips this week. Yes, it's your favorite car. It's the Mavis Tires Toyota. And I'll leave that up just a little longer. I know you guys love looking at his cars. Okay, that's enough. All right, and then Kaz Gralla will drive that 15 Meat and Bone Ford with those yellow wheels. I love the yellow wheels. Now, Martin Truex Jr. be driving the throwback, the number 19 Bass Pro Shops Toyota. Now, this is a throwback to his 2017 Cup Series Championship. So he's throwing that back, driving his last time here at Homestead. Now, the number 23 Bubba Wallace. This one looks weird. All I can see is those, those candy hearts that you get during Valentine's Day. Is that what's on this car? But it's the McDonald's / RMHC Toyota. I don't know. Now, Willie B driving that number 24 Valvoline Chevrolet. I love the Valvoline color on this. I've always picked this one as well. And then John Hunter Nemechek will drive the 42 Family Dollar Toyota, and Eric Jones will drive the 43 Dollar Tree Toyota, as Legacy Motorsports will continue to honor breast cancer awareness like they have all the month of October. They've had pink everywhere. Now, I didn't say this last week, but I'm going to say I forgot to add in Tyler Reddick last week in his Jordan car. That thing was a beast, and I don't know why I didn't do it, but I did. But I'm gonna have to include him here as well. And that 45 Beast Killers Sunrise Toyota, like it. I love the Beast. Now I'm a sucker for the yellow wheels. You know that with these paint schemes. Corey LaJoy and that 51 Shelter Systems Ford. I like that one. And all right, that's it with the paint schemes. Now, tell me, who were your favorites of this week? Just make sure you put those in the comments below. But those were my favorite paint schemes. All right, so here is a quick recap of Vegas, Las Vegas last weekend. The Xfinity Series and the Cup Series ran on Saturday and Sunday in Las Vegas. Both great races, I thought. We had really great streams. We got hit to 26,000 subscribers. So good on our end, good on the NASCAR end. Really fun time in the chat as well. So thank you guys for having a good time with us this weekend, and all your participations in the chat and stuff were awesome. Now, the NASCAR Xfinity Series ran on Saturday at the Amber Hill 302. On the pole was Brandon Jones for Junior Motorsports. Now, Cole Custer takes the lead pretty much and dominates stage one and wins. Now, Cole Custer and Justin Allgaier are battling back and forth. AJ Allmendinger makes a move in stage two, but Justin Allgaier wins stage two. Now, in stage three, it was all AJ Allmendinger. Pretty much dominated stage three, but in this stage, Ryan Sieg, Justin Allgaier gave AJ Allmendinger a run for his money. But in the end, AJ Allmendinger wins, and Ryan Sieg second, and Justin Allgaier third. Now, AJ Allmendinger secures his bid in the Championship 4 in Phoenix, so he was ecstatic after he won on Saturday. So good for him. Good for him, AJ. Coming back from Cup to Xfinity, everybody wanted to know why he did it. Here we go. A chance to win a championship. Congratulations, AJ. Now on Sunday, the NASCAR Cup Series ran the South Point 400. Christopher Bell was on the pole. He looked amazing in practice and secured the pole. And Tyler Reddick was on the outside, so two Toyotas starting on the front row. And Christopher Bell led early. And green flag pit stops happened during the stage, which gave the lead to Tyler Reddick, and he wins stage one. Now, followed by Christopher Bell and Martin Truex Jr. During this stage, in stage two, a major wreck happens involving two of the playoff drivers. It was very controversial as well, involved Martin Truex Jr., Brad Keselowski as well, but Chase Elliott and Tyler Reddick were involved in a wreck. Tyler Reddick ends up flipping in the infield, as you see here, but he landed on all four, but his day was done. Now, Christopher Bell takes back the lead, and another playoff driver, Kyle Larson, he has some issues as well with tires. He had to make another pit stop, so he didn't have such a good day. And also, Denny Hamlin had some issues in pit road as well. So all the playoff drivers except Willie B and Legato were the only ones that really not had a bad day this day. So Christopher Bell wins stage two, and looks like he's going to dominate this race. And this stage becomes a fuel race in stage three. Towards the end, top four drivers are running on fumes. They decided in the pit stops to stay out, and they were running on fumes trying to make this a fuel race. And Christopher Bell gives up the lead, and Joey Logano gets by Daniel Suarez for the lead. And Logano leads the last 72 laps on fuel and holds off Christopher Bell, a charging Christopher Bell, who was 16 seconds or maybe more with like 5 laps to go. He made up 16 seconds. He was the strongest car on the track, and he still gets second place. The other 2 laps, he passes Joey Logano. But congratulations, Joey Logano, from being out of the playoffs, back in the playoffs, and now the championship 4. Luck is on Logano's side. And hey, a lot of people said even year. If you know, you know. All right, so here is some NASCAR news. NASCAR news here for you guys. William Swallowich officially joins Joe Gibbs Racing He will in 2025. He'll be driving the 18 car as Sheldon Creed is moving to Haas. Now Dale Jr. Big news for you Junior fans. Is bringing back the Bud car in 2024 and 2025. Yes, those DEI colors with the red 8 with the Budweiser on it is coming back um, to a racetracks. And Junior announced that he will be bringing back the 8 Budweiser car for select late model races starting in 2024 with the South Carolina 400 on November 23rd. And this will be the first time Dale Jr. is behind the 8 car, the Bud car, since Homestead of 2007. Now, good to see the old DEI 8 Budweiser back on the track with Dale Jr. back in it. And also, Frankie Munoz is going to be the full-time in NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series in 2025. He'll be driving the 33 Ford F-150, driving for the Rheem brothers, but no sponsor at this time. All right, so here are my picks for the week. And we'll start here with Saturday's race, the Credit One NASCAR American Express 300. That's a lot. I'm going to practice saying that over and over this weekend. I'm going Cole Custer for the win. He secures him a spot in the championship 4. And I just feel that Cole Custer is going to dominate here. My dark horse, Connor Zilisch in that 88 Junior Motorsports. Watch Connor Zilisch. Wouldn't that be something if he wins? That'll be something. Okay, so here's my prediction for the Sunday's race, the Straight Talk Wireless 400 from Homestead. Love to go with Christopher Bell. It's probably a smart move. But I think I'm going to be going with the quiet one here that's just been hitting top 5s after top 5s after top 10s. Willie B. I'm going William Byron for the win. That secures him. My championship 4 was Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, and it wasn't Joey Logano. It was going to be William Byron. So one of my drivers is getting left out, and I have a feeling it's going to be Denny Hamlin. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed. We got a couple more races to go, but we'll see what happens. But Willie B gets it done here on Sunday. Now my dark horse, I've really never picked a real true dark horse in the last couple weeks. I've always gone with a favorite. So I'm going to go Chase Briscoe. I don't know. Just have a feeling. Read some odds there's some betting odds. Chase Briscoe. I'm going to go for it. There we go. Chase Briscoe. All right. And Chase Briscoe trying to go out strong, even though he did make the playoffs. He got eliminated, but he's going to go out strong. And next year, going to JGR. Remember that, as he's going to be driving the 19 car where Martin Truex Jr.'s last ride is here at Homestead. I think so. I think it's going to do it. All right. All right, now also, who do you think is going to win this weekend for the NASCAR Xfinity Series, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, and the NASCAR Xfinity Series? Make sure you comment that below. And who do you use your championship for? Let me know that also in the comments below. All right, so you know the paint schemes of all the cars. You know the points for all the standings, who's in what state, what position they're in. You know the races this weekend, how many laps there's going to be. Now all you got to know, and you know my picks as well, now you got to know when are we streaming. And that's going to start Saturday early morning. We're going to have breakfast together. We will stream early in the morning, NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying, followed by the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, Baptist Health 200, followed by the NASCAR Xfinity Series Credit One Bank American Express Card 300. And then on Sunday, flag-to-flag coverage of the Straight Talk Wireless 400. We bring it to you live as well. So there are your lineup. What we're going to do, make sure you hit the like button on all the streams. They are up on our channel, so make sure you go hit the like on those. And if you're new, you're following us, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Lots of coverage here for NASCAR on the go at CeeLo. We would love for you to hang out with us for the rest of the season. So if you're watching this video, make sure you hit the like button on this video and subscribe if you're new watching this video as well. Until then, we will see you in the streams. We only got a couple more of these left. We'll see you this weekend. And let's go.